What is up, guys? Panther here, and we are finally here with our APA Week 2 of Season 4 battle video against Gator and his Florida Gators. So yeah, most of you guys have probably already seen this match from Gator's perspective. Unfortunately, we were not able to live commentate this battle. Really wanted to, but ended up playing a little bit earlier. Kids are still awake, so yeah, was not able to. So going into this battle here, I really felt like I had a pretty decent matchup aside just from the Muna. Muna kind of really went in against my team. Kind of forced me to bring the Larvesta. But really felt like we had a very good chance at this battle because I have checks for a lot of his mobs. So Fungus does amazing in this match. Takes on Snivy, takes on the Veneer, takes on the Hippo, and takes on the little Diglett. Takes on the Stuffle too. Muna, I knew would come because that's his best way of breaking the my Fungus. My Axie, on the other hand, really I felt like went in very, very good here this battle. Also, just because D-Dance looked so good against his team. He didn't have a fairy. His steel type was Magnemite, so I could blow through that with Mold Breaker. And yeah, I really felt good about that. Larvesta here is primarily to help me break the Muna, and had Scarf Larvesta just in case the Snivy got out of hand. Chinchou here is primarily to check that Magnemite that he did not bring. Abra's Abra, so I got Knock and Signal Beam for the Muna, and then I have my Hazard Setter in my Sandshrew. Of course, it is Sand Rush also, because if he chooses to bring sand, this thing actually can do some pretty good damage if Hippowdon's low. Hippo's low, and the Snivy is low also. So let's go ahead and jump into the battle here. I knew that his likely leads were going to be either the Veneer, the Hippo, or the Alolan Diglett, just trying to get his hazards up, or just maybe firing off a fake out turn 1. So he does lead with the Hippo, and yeah, I have my Fungus. Now I didn't want to Spore turn 1 because I felt like that would be way too easy for him to go into the Sleep Fodder. So if he stays in, it's going to tell me two things. It's going to tell me what type of Hippowdon this is, and it's also going to tell me if this thing most likely has a Sleep Talk or not. So he fires off his rocks. He gets up his rocks. This will 2-hit KO if he is not especially defensive Hippo, and it's just out of range of the 2-hit KO. So excellent team prep there from Gator, EVing this thing perfectly. So he can sit in and he can stall out my Fungus's Giga Drains now, because I can't 2-hit KO it. So I'm going to force him to keep slacking off though, or make the aggressive switch out into the Muna. Now I don't know what he's going to decide to do, so I'm going to play a little bit of mind games here. So I really felt like if he was going to switch, this would be his turn to switch. So I go ahead and go for the Spore here, and yeah, so this tells me that this is the moment he wants to sleep. This is a Sleep Fodder, so I don't know if it actually has a Sleep Talk or not, but it's at least his fodder, which is good because it's done its job. It set us rocks, so it may very well have the Sleep Talk, and with like EQ rocks and like maybe like a Whirlwind or something like that. But now he gets to go out into the Blob, the Muna, and I went out into my Sandshrew trying to get rid of the entry hazards. So I know that if I spin here, it's incredibly likely he gets Snivy for free. I want to try to do a lot of damage to Snivy in cases like Leaf Storm plus like Breakneck Blitz or something like that. So go ahead and fire off the Knockoff. It does so much, but I do crit him. And Knockoff is Berry Juice, so it tells me that he is not a Z move, which he can really not touch my Fungus. I really felt like that was such an obvious play though. I'm just going to go out with Fungus. And yeah, he stays in and he destroys me with a Leaf Storm. That was a really bad play on my part, but I really felt like, oh, I have the counter to this. Why would I not go out into it? So yeah, he blows my Sandshrew back, and yeah, I just fire off a straight Signal Beam there just in case he wanted to go out into Muna. It was not in range of the knockoff, so there was no point in knocking there. So yeah, and now he shows me why exactly. He goes out into this huge monster here. So let's check this out. I feel like I really do have a great counter to this in my Fungus. So full, there's the rocks, down to 22 HP. There's the fake out. That's 40 base power. Just 4, okay? I know I can live the 2 returns. cannot live 2 of those. I didn't even think of that, so again, awesome prep, and now I'm on the back foot. I don't have a ghost type, I don't have anything to switch into this. I have shield on can eat this thing up because it's fake out last resort and that's it. But I'm not going to bring shield on against a hippo and an Alolan Diglett and a Stuffle, so yeah, this thing's a problem. As you can see, it's tearing me apart. So yeah, that good times. So it was really good prep on his part. I really didn't have much for it at all. So we're gonna try to play this as best we can, though. I'm gonna have to really try to play aggressive here, just to. I'm not getting 6-0'd at this point, but I really just want to try to put in the work here. So I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn out, and I go out into my Abra, and I'm like, only way, of course, this thing is going to break my sash is if it's Choice Scarf. So we're gonna go ahead and risk it, and yeah, he's Scarf Beware. Of course, that's going to take me down to my Focus Sash. Abra is going to be able to pick up a kill here, though, at least, and yeah, that's 2 kills for Abra on the match. That's my shining point here in this. I don't have Protect on any mons, so I can't stall the Fake Out. I almost went Protect instead of Taunt on my Axew, and if I would have, I really felt like I would have a chance at this if I could set up on the Hippowdon, somehow get the Hippowdon back in here and get to +1, because I don't think he has a Scarf for now. That Stuffle's dead. So I go out into my Larvesta trying to pick up Burn. Does not happen, and now I've got to risk the Speed tie. So he's going to withdraw here, and he's going to go right on out into the Alolan Diglett on my Psychic, and that is going to do virtually nothing to it. So not even to it KO'd, and of course now this thing forces me out too, because oh nope, I Sucker Punch Pursuit 9 games, and he made the right play there on that one. I think I did kill with Shadow Ball now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah, it didn't matter. Oh no, I had HP Ground. I'm sorry, I had HP Ground for the Magnabite. So yeah, he picks up the clean kill on me there. Now this is my last chance. I can live in Earthquake, but my only chance here is if he chokes and like goes hard out into Hippo or something like that, or hard out into Muna, trying to preserve this thing for whatever reason, which he obviously doesn't. He's about to destroy my life. He's about to destroy 3 Axews with his Tectonic Rage. And yeah, like I said, if I would have had Protect and he would have switched there, I would have had a tiny chance. I could just Protect on the Fake Out from Venery, and then just proceed to go in with Outrage slash my Dragonium slash Superpower. But that is not the case. That definitely blows back the Axew, and he makes a good play to save differential here, going out into the Muna, because I definitely cannot 2-hit KO this thing with my Giga Drain at all. So yeah, that's going to be GG. It's Gator there, 4-0 over the Carolina Cleffas there in week 1. Very good bring on Gator's part, bringing that Buneary. Buneary just destroyed my soul. So I really, in team prep, I saw it and I was like, Fungus eats this thing up, though. I really felt like I didn't have to worry about it. Of course, Fungus was pressured a lot here, having to deal with the Alolan Diglett, the Stuffle, that Snivy, Hippo. Fungus was pressured a lot, and that was probably the idea behind it. But as you can see, the last resort just absolutely destroyed. So very good bring on his part there. So good game to you, Gator. We are now 0-2 on the season, kind of forcing us into a must-win situation next week. So we'll definitely have to see how that one goes. Apologies for not being able to live com. Hopefully it will be back. I'll go ahead and throw the spoiler out there. We didn't live com week 3 either. I was not able, but definitely week 4 because we played Mightygus and those Boston B drills. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate the support, and again, sorry for this video being just a little late, but yeah, life happens sometimes, so unfortunate. But again, guys, thank you, and until next time.